You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
But
I
not
don't
really
think
skill.
I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know
It's
about
not
the
really much
excavation?
different than
I know they
other
won't let me in to do my job.
worldwide
I would complain
builders.
to my union, but là.
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases.
Sounds like
Rolex
Templars
eyes
to
there.
me.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
That's an attitude to live by.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Be saying go.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Oh.
Alright, what can we do in here?
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui,
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me sharing sheep?
Oh, the
Take it
French are
easy.
so
I just didn't
sarcastic,
realize you
aren't
were a
they?
guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
But this man was certainly a hole.
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive.
He's on their payroll.
It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Here, have this chalice.
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and
It's
I
as
didn't
if
want
he's
to risk
reading my script.
You have...
a sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
No way. Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
I find myself asking myself that.
I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
That is not a good idea.
I always think it's a fantastic idea.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. Non.
Talk
Well,
to
that
you
was
later.
helpful.
Au revoir, monsieur.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
I don't think we've got
Hi,
anyone
Nico.
to ring, so maybe a shaman about... Oh no, that's
Nothing
Shadow.
yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just Wanted to hear your voice.
I'm just a
You
creep.
did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
I love you too.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
So I did. No.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
All I can really think to do is speak to him again.
Hi again.
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Oh well. Decent chap. Another room to explore. Aha, and you know what we can do? That's some soap.
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key.
Yeah. Because we've still got that plaster of Paris. It was just I just reminded myself when I spoke to him about it.
Imprint in the soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a
I know,
key
you just
in it.
said it, but in a completely different way. Now,
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea.
me too.
With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster. I had filled the key. You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster.
Ah, okay. I presumed he would do that by himself, but I forget sometimes that George
But
is
wet plaster
incapable.
alone does not make a cast. The key's imprint was now filled with wet plaster. I used the dryer to speed up the process.
See, all the times George goes to the toilet to actually perform these hijinks, I wonder whether he ever goes to the toilet for normal
it had
reasons.
taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Looks like there's plenty of coal around.
I didn't want. The thing felt really hot.
We could drop it down the
Being in a
toilet.
charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
Now, what can we do to make that look more real?
Maybe not.
No, we can't rub it in the coal then.
Hi again.
What is it?
You
Here's
can
the
have your
keys.
keys
Thanks.
back.
Merci, monsieur.
There's no point giving them plus one, but there is a tin of paint up there.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So maybe we can, if it's gold paint, or brass paint, unlikely as it is.
Hey, miss.
Okay.
I should think.
We can drop
Hey,
this in.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling
Yeah.
with a man's paint.
Hi, it's me.
What?
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
I want to dip it in your paint, you silly man.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
You know what? I'm not going to be confused. I'm going to work out how to do this. Because we seem to be on a bit of a roll here.
Killer!
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll
I
go
love
get it.
nothing more than French Peters. There's a call for you.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
And now the paint pot is all ours. Gentleman Gamer, you are a genius. So now that we've actually got that,
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
wonder if I can get Nico to do the same thing with the guard.
I figured I'd Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
So what is this?
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Autumn.
I couldn't imagine.
Well, we could turn the heating down.
The door...
Ah.
Hi again.
What is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Well, that might not have been the right thing to do.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So we could presumably now turn this down. Yes. And with any luck, that would achieve
I
something.
turned the heating off.
Then stood there and watched what happened. Looking thoroughly conspicuous.
As I'd hoped, the guard put his gloves on.
Why did we want that to happen?
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to...
Again.
I have...
There's a boiler in there, so we could break it, I suppose. I mean, we're not against petty vandalism. We've done it before.
The thing felt really...
What could we do in here? I'm really not sure.
Now, I'd substitute the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
That's one way of doing it. Alright, so at least we did that out of sight.
I figured... Hi again.
What is...
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice.
No,
the
I
substitution.
suppose this is a
Here's
good
the
reason
keys.
to wear the gloves,
Thanks.
because he won't be able to
Merci,
feel the
monsieur.
difference between fake keys and real keys. And now we need
Talk
to get
to you
rid of
later.
him, and
Au revoir.
hopefully we can do that by calling Nico. Yes.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
I'm not sure what's developing.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
Then,
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
can we
No,
pass
you
them while
don't
all this is going
understand.
on?
I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Don't
Pah!
me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
Oh,
This
that
looked
cut
set
into
to
the
carry on
bone.
for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Now, into the dig we go. Hurrah! Okay. Well, that looks like our statue.
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Okay, so what happens if we put this down, like in the... Yeah, there we go. Now that it's all buffed up.
Decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
We are brilliant.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a trip to Spain. Unfortunately, I'm rolling in bloody money. Just keep jumping around the world like this. A few hours later... Viva España! Why am I just willingly walking through his spray? I don't even know where I'm going. No, that was a bit odd.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant.
I do that with everyone.
In your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on product.
I also gave her some Prozac.
So the countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Okay,
Catch
well,
you
let's
later,
go up and
Lopez.
see her.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
What I would give to be able to run. Oh, is that something else we can pick up? I don't remember seeing that before.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
Yep, we've stolen her mirror.
Senor Stobart. Oh, what a pleasure.
You're a
Please,
lot more
sit
attractive,
down.
you know, for an old
Hi,
bird
Countess.
than you are
The
down
pleasure's
here.
all mine. I've brought back your
Oh,
chalice.
no, she looks so stunned.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
We all know one of
Have you
them.
resolved the Templar mystery?
I'm getting there, I think.
Not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
No way.
Yeah, probably best not to speak about the thing I've just stolen from her.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Oh, wonderful. I'm not a native, but, you know, I can be ignorant and show you around, I suppose.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Don't say we're going to have to leave here and go back again.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
Nowhere helpful.
Sounds to me like she's a bit sensitive over the subject of tissues.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Well, now that we've actually... Well, that's a bastard, isn't it? Why the hell didn't we... No. Why didn't we speak to the priest? Dumb bastard that I am. Hmm.